collection for 2025 to just give yourself the treat of a refresh. It feels so good just to have something fit you the way you want it to fit now that a new year has come, and sometimes a new color can do wonders as well. Now this jacket is super cool. It's the 360 stretch jacket. And what's amazing about this, maybe we'll show you on this beautiful chartreuse. We also do have it, just so you know, in the creme fraiche and in black. These are 29 inches. This is one of the jackets. In fact, Marla was wearing this earlier. This one has this slight little puff. There's a quilted rayon blend fabric with little filling inside. So it's fully lined, beautifully done, and machine wash, dry flat. I'm gonna show you right here. Beautiful buttons dyed to match, all three, right down the center, so you don't have to, I mean, this isn't gonna be your Arctic Circle cold weather coat by any means, but once you start layering, you create that look, and that in and of itself is an elevated experience, as you're about to see on Victoria, who's coming out with all three pieces from Marla's collection. So Marla, here we go, first airing on this beautiful quilted jacket.
Well, I cheated earlier today because I won't take it off. So I actually showed it this morning because I love my 360 stretch. So if you have any 360 stretch pant, if you have the black will go. If you have creme fraiche, I'm wearing the pants I'm wearing we made September, I think, whatever. And like whatever delivery they came from, it all pulls together and gives you one great look. This is a high-low. Now, this is not a drapey jacket, right? It's got structure to it because it is our ponte. What size am I in? Do you know? I'm in a large, which makes sense. Yeah, because I like my jackets. Even though it's a slight drop shoulder, I like to layer a lot under. You can button this, cute. You've got your pockets, great. You can throw it in the washing machine, how easy. And you throw it all together, and again, I feel like I've got on my sweats, and I've come from the gym that I don't really belong to, so that's a lie, but you know. But I have started working out.
Oh, good.
I have started working out with a trainer. However, she's very, very mad at me because between the foot and the RSV,
Listen,
I'm like, I'm not working out right now.
I mean,
sorry. That's my truth, America.
What are you
that is my truth.
supposed to do, America?
I know, like my, you know, when you're aching or you're hawking and coughing and miserable. But when you get better, you put on my 360 stretch and feel lovely.
And no one wants you in a gym feeling like that anyway, so permission granted to just stay in bed.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So again, just three powerhouse classic all-time favorite colors. Creme fraiche. This is such a pretty color. I know many of you who've been collecting along the years. I mean, we used to have a color called string and cloud, but creme fraiche is the #1. You've heard it tonight already. Everyone loves this color.
Callie, I am so impressed that you remember string.
Oh, really?
Do you know how many years ago string is?
Many, yeah, lots.
That's many years ago.
Many moons.
Your son was but a little boy.
Right.
My children still did what I told them. They lived, you know, in fear of me. And now I live in fear of them.
That's full circle, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, what is it? You reap what you sow, Marla. That's what you get.
By the way.
But what I do love about this is you're going to be able to take it through all the seasons, right? Right now, you can just put a coat over it. In the spring, it's your jacket. Ooh, I love it with that color that you've got underneath, Piper. That looks so good.
Coral, that's coming up too.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Oh, that's a great new piece. We'll talk about that in a second. And also, one little thing to know about me is you will know in January the colors that I'm really going to be focusing on. So coral's going to be important. We're going to go from chartreuse to pear. We'll move into some optic whites in the summer, but you can kind of get a sense of where I'm going in January. That is the month that starts to lay the groundwork for the year to come.
100%. You know, it's a new year, a new you. We look so forward to so many things. Maybe you are starting a new exercise routine or not. I haven't started yet either, Marla, but I am going skiing next week, so we'll see how these little old legs hold up.
Are you going to Colorado?
I am. I'm
Could
sorry.
You like wave to everybody for me?
I will.
I know that house is gone. That house is still for rent, but I don't live in it anymore, so you can't come.
Marla was so kind to me and my boyfriend got really sick when we were skiing it was last winter?
That 2 years, I
2 years
think.
ago.
No? Was it last year?
I can't remember.
But yeah, you called me and you went, uh-oh, we got a problem. I'm like, come down here,
Yeah,
quick.
it was so
Yeah,
kind of you. I was
it was
really,
so good to
really
have you.
worried. So thank you. You're a wonderful friend and a good person. So, and a great designer. Let's tell everybody, because it's a new year, lots of new shoppers, how you even got into the whole world of fashion, because it started in
Oh, it's a
Paris.
ridiculous story. Well, in Paris, I started to really learn to dress, right? When I first would sit in a cafe in Paris, I thought I looked so cool because I was wearing all French things and I had probably a gauloise and a cappuccino. And they would always speak to me in English.
Oh.
And I realized, okay, I'm not fooling anybody here. And so I watched and I watched and I watched. Less is more. I really think that's true. I think classics take you further. Those are some of the things I learned. And then when I came back to the States, make a long story short, I kind of came back under contract to ABC Touchstone. And not too long after we moved back here, there was the writer's strike and the housing crisis and the stock market. It was just a
Oh,
nightmare.
7-ish.
And I knew that after the writer's strike, the chances of me getting another overall deal was like finding a natural blonde in Beverly Hills. And so I went out, like it says the naturally nothing here. Um, so I literally bought a sewing machine, and it's so much fun having Sydney on from time to time to vouch for me because I think people think that I might be just yesing a bit. I actually bought a sewing machine and started sewing, and
In your
really,
garage.
that my first collection at HSN
Yep.
was sewn in large part in my garage.
I remember it. It
I
was
mean,
15 years
just
ago.
the samples where obviously we went to production. But
Right,
yeah,
right, right.
just 15 years ago, Callie, that's 100 years ago, it feels like.
And I remember, people will have a hard time even believing this, Marla, but I remember one of your first shows. I think it was one of your first hosts, and you were actually really shy.
I was scared to death. Can I tell you what? That is the truth. I was petrified, Callie, because you know what? I was a single mom, 2 kids. I got myself into this HSN thing, and all of a sudden I have to get on air and blah, 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 and sell these things that
Hmm.
I'm praying people will like. And
Yeah.
yes, you know what? It's really scary. And by the way, you know this is a fact. I still get scared at before every TS, which, by the way, I will be doing in February. But
Yes.
every TS scares the heck out of me,
Oh, I'm
too.
sure. I mean, it's
Still,
like you
to
want
this
people
day.
to appreciate and love what you did as much as you love it, and I get that. And I'll be with you for that launch in February, by the
I
way.
know you will. You're
I'm
my launch girl.
Yes, I am. I know we're going to be moving on here shortly, folks.
Woman.
This one, I think, it's crazy because obviously, like I said, we bring more in black than any other color because it is everyone's favorite, especially in the winter. But we are loving to see the reaction to the lighter colors tonight, the creme fraiche and the chartreuse. I think my producer just said we've got like about 150 or so of either of those two colors. So knowing we've got extra small through 3X, I don't want you to wait on these because if you do, you're gonna come back and go, well, shoot, now my color's gone. It's not gonna, we don't repeat a lot of things with Marla other than maybe certain silhouettes, but this is a special first airing of this 360 stretch jacket other than Marla wearing it on her earlier afternoon show and teasing you, but here it is officially. It's 883237. I'd also like to remind you, I guess a lot of people are wondering about the jacket I'm wearing tonight, Marla. I've been so excited about this. I just think it is the coolest thing. It's this illusion creating what looks like pockets right here, but the pockets are actually on the side. These are literally like, do you see how it looks like little buttons? They're snaps. Look at, they're created to look like a button, but it's a snap. And then all of this stitching is all part of the knit. Is that not the most interesting thing? I love it. There's this colorway, which is the black creme fraiche, and then there's the opposite. There's the creme fraiche black. It's coming up. There it is. If you want to grab it early, there's very few of them to go around. It's kind of one of those limited edition pieces. Item is 883205. So you're welcome to get it earlier. This is, though, the time to talk about another important